Now, the international peace envoy to Syria is warning the conflict is now a threat to the whole region. One of the first signs came in Lebanon, when armed men apparently used machine guns to shoot into Syria, sparking fresh border clashes. In the region for us now, RT's Irina Gulushka.
Residents have been reporting fire overnight coming straight from the Syrian-Lebanon border. You have to understand that this border is really close to this village right here. Syria, in fact, is right behind me. A group of several unidentified men have opened fire from Lebanese side towards Syria, and the Syrian army has responded. Of course, the situation in Syria continues to be highly unstable, despite the efforts by the international community to broker some sort of ceasefire between the Syrian government forces and the opposition groups. The situation is being intensified by the fact that the various fighting groups in Syria continue to receive numerous shipments of arms coming in from across the border, not with just Turkey, which was reported earlier, but also with Lebanon. Now, the details of how those arms end up in Syria in the hands of extremist groups, here's the report from RT's Lucy Kafanov.
Training for war, getting ready for battle, and possibly their deaths. These young recruits are preparing for what their instructors call a campaign to rid Syria of tyranny. Some of these soon-to-be fighters haven't even held a gun until now.
This is the first time I use weapons. There was no need for them before the revolution. Now we carry weapons to get rid of Assad.
Weapons have yet to topple the government of President Bashar al-Assad, but they're flowing into the country with ease. It's a trend that has some officials worried.
Those who provide arms to either side are only contributing to further misery and the risk of unintended consequences.
Porous borders with its neighbors make the flow of arms almost impossible to stop. And Lebanon's town of Al-Qa is one of the main gateways.
Now, behind me is the way to one of the illegal border crossings between Lebanon and Syria. Weapons, fighters, and supplies go into Syria while refugees fleeing the violence come out. But by no means is this a safe or easy journey. Frequent shelling, as well as a large minefield on the Syrian side of the border, makes crossings like these a deadly gamble.
A gamble that Lebanese sympathizers of Syria's opposition are more than willing to make.
This is $5,000, this is $1,300, $1,800, and $2,000.
In Tripoli, RT spoke to this arms dealer whose business was booming.
People come or contact me every day. We have a revolution next door. For sure we are with them. We'll help them topple Assad till they do it.
The weapons may be easy to come by. The harder part is understanding exactly where they go. A classified report uncovered in the New York Times reveals that many of the arms sent to Syrian rebels are ending up in the hands of hardline Islamic jihadists.
One of the leaders of the FSA said, yeah, we admit that we're infiltrated by jihadis. The jihadis are coming, according to all reports, from all over the Muslim world, but we don't know exactly who they are.
Back in Syria, both in the training camps and in the battlefield, rebels talk of high hopes for a bright future.
I hope that there will be free elections, that the Syrian people will be able to choose the officials they want, and that we will win back our rights, freedom of expression and political freedom.
Exactly what that freedom looks like may depend on who's getting the guns. Lucy Kafanov, RT, Lebanon.
And yet more advanced weapons have made their way to Syrian rebels, causing concern that some could end up in the hands of Islamist extremists. Video footage that has surfaced online appears to show anti-Assad fighters in the city of Aleppo using portable anti-aircraft guns. Moscow has once again warned against sending illegal arms to Syria, saying it may come at a high price.
It's not a good idea to put out fire with fuel. We have the example of other countries in North Africa and the Middle East. I will say this again. Stop supporting the Arab Spring. It will not end well. After the Arab Spring, there will be a very hot Arab summer.